High in the Ural Mountains of Russia, a chilling tale unfolds. These mountains, with their stark beauty and harsh conditions, have long been a place of both wonder and danger. It's a story that has haunted investigators, scientists, and armchair detectives for decades. The mystery has sparked countless debates, theories, and even inspired books and movies. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, named after the group's leader Igor Dyatlov, remains one of history's most baffling unsolved mysteries. Igor Dyatlov was a seasoned hiker, well respected by his peers, and his leadership was trusted by the group. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers embarked on a challenging trek through the unforgiving landscape. They were well prepared, equipped with the best gear available at the time, and had meticulously planned their route. They were young, full of life, and eager to test their limits. The group consisted of university students and graduates, all passionate about adventure and the great outdoors. However, tragedy struck, and the entire group perished under mysterious circumstances. The serene beauty of the mountains turned into a backdrop for a grim and perplexing tale. Their tent was found ripped open from the inside, suggesting a hasty escape. This detail alone has puzzled experts and fueled numerous theories about what could have caused such panic. Scattered belongings and footprints in the snow hinted at a desperate flight from an unknown terror. The footprints, some barefoot, led investigators to believe that the hikers fled in a state of extreme urgency. The hikers' bodies, discovered weeks later, revealed a series of inexplicable injuries and added more layers to the enigma. Some had severe internal injuries without external trauma, while others showed signs of exposure and hypothermia. The Dyatlov Pass Incident is a story of adventure, tragedy, and enduring mystery. It has become a symbol of the unknown, a reminder of how little we sometimes understand about the forces of nature and the human psyche. It's a story that continues to captivate and intrigue, inviting us to delve into the heart of an icy wilderness and confront the unknown. Each new piece of evidence or theory only seems to deepen the mystery rather than solve it. Join us as we retrace the steps of the ill-fated expedition, examine the evidence, and explore the various theories that attempt to explain the events of that fateful night. From natural disasters to secret military tests, the explanations are as varied as they are fascinating. The truth, like the unforgiving peaks of the Ural Mountains, remains shrouded in mystery. As we journey through this tale, we are reminded of the thin line between adventure and tragedy, and the enduring allure of the unknown. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, consisted of 10 members. All were experienced skiers and hikers studying at the Ural Polytechnic Institute. They shared a passion for adventure and a thirst for exploring the remote corners of their vast country. There was Yuri Doroshenko, known for his humor and musical talent. Lyudmila Dubinina, the only woman in the group, described as cheerful and strong-willed. And Georgy Krivonishenko, a skilled photographer who documented their journey. Others included Rustem Slobodin, a quiet observer with a sharp mind, Yuri Yudin, who had to turn back early due to illness, and Nicolas Thibault Brignol, a French-Russian student with a zest for life. Completing the group were Alexander Kolevatov, Zinaida Kolmogorova, and Alexander Zolotarev, each contributing their unique skills and personalities to the team dynamic. These were young people on the cusp of adulthood, their lives filled with promise and a shared love for the outdoors. Their expedition was meant to be a challenging but ultimately rewarding experience, a testament to their strength and camaraderie. Little did they know that their adventure would take a tragic turn, transforming their names into a chilling reminder of the unpredictable nature of the wilderness. reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human life. The mountain, indifferent to their struggle, loomed over them, a silent witness to their plight. It was a stark reminder that despite our advancements and preparations, nature remains an unpredictable and formidable force. It's a story that prompts us to confront our own mortality and question the limits of our understanding of the world around us. The mystery of what happened to the hikers continues to captivate and haunt us, a puzzle that may never be fully solved. Their journey, filled with hope and determination, ended in tragedy, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and a poignant reminder of the thin line between adventure and peril. On February 1st, 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, set up camp on the slopes of Kolat-Syakhl, a mountain known as Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. They were on a skiing expedition across the northern Urals in Sverdlovsk Oblast, Soviet Union. The group was composed of 8 men and 2 women, all of whom were students or graduates of Ural Polytechnical Institute. It would be their last. The weather was harsh, with temperatures dropping to -30 degrees Celsius, and the wind howling through the night. Despite the conditions, the group was well prepared and experienced in such expeditions. Something unknown drove them from their tent, forcing them out into the freezing night, inadequately dressed and without their shoes. The terror they must have felt is unimaginable as they fled into the darkness, leaving behind their only source of shelter and warmth. The scene that greeted investigators weeks later was chilling. The search party, which included fellow students and teachers, found the campsite abandoned with no sign of the hikers. The tent was half buried in snow, and the surrounding area was eerily silent. The tent was found ripped open from the inside, as if the hikers had fled in a desperate panic. This detail puzzled investigators, as it suggested that whatever had caused the hikers to flee had come from within the tent rather than from an external threat. Footprints in the snow, some barefoot, some wearing only socks, led away from the campsite and into the surrounding woods. The tracks indicated that the hikers had walked calmly, not run, which added another layer of mystery to the already perplexing situation. The hikers' belongings, including their shoes, food supplies, and some of their clothing, were left behind, suggesting a hasty and chaotic escape. The scattered items painted a picture of confusion and urgency, as if the hikers had been forced to leave in a matter of seconds. What could have driven these experienced outdoors people to abandon their shelter and flee into the darkness of a sub-zero night? Theories ranged from an avalanche to a sudden attack by wild animals, but none seemed to fully explain the bizarre circumstances. This question lies at the heart of the Dyatlov Pass mystery. Over the years, numerous theories have been proposed, including secret military tests, infrasound-induced panic, and even extraterrestrial encounters. Each theory has its proponents and detractors, but none have been able to provide a definitive answer. The scene was chaotic, suggesting a sudden and terrifying event that defied rational explanation. The bodies of the hikers were eventually found at various distances from the campsite, some with severe injuries that could not be easily explained by natural causes. The discovery of the abandoned campsite raised more questions than answers, fueling speculation and intrigue that continue to this day. The official investigation concluded that an unknown compelling force had caused the deaths, but this vague explanation only added to the mystery. The Dyatlov Pass incident stands as a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of the unknown. It serves as a testament to the enduring human fascination with the unexplained, and the lengths to which we will go to seek answers, even when they remain just out of reach. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest uploads of Mysteries from History. Thanks for watching.